Good morning, market snipers. Welcome back. This is Jesse. We're getting started right at almost hit 9 o'clock, 9:01 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So we're doing Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays now. It was every day that the stock market is open. So it'll be Monday, Wednesday, Friday if the stock market is open, but we're trimming back a little bit. I committed to doing every single day that I could. The stock market was open September 7th, 2023 for 1 year, and then I'd see how it goes. So instead of completely stopping the live streams, I'm just going to trim back. We'll see if it's too much or not. May scale back to 2 days. Who knows what happens after a while? We're going to find out. So probably Monday, Wednesday, Friday, just like we did on Monday. We skipped yesterday, and we're on today, and then skip tomorrow, and then Friday. So maybe Fridays will be a little bit less, maybe 30, 60 minutes. And depending if I get an alert that to go pick up the dog from the dog groomer or not, may cut this one short as well. Don't like her to hang out in the cages over, if she's getting her haircut, teeth brushed, right? She's got to follow in her fur dad's footsteps, get her haircut stuff. So there we go. Javier, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome back. Martina, good morning. Welcome back. Good to see you on here. If you're new to the channel, awesome. Welcome. And if you're returning, even better. Good to see you back. The first half of the live stream, we will cover Bitcoin, some of the altcoins. Once you've seen like 10 of them, pretty much you get a grip on what all the other ones are doing. Not always, but the majority of them all look very similar. So there's no need to cover all of them, right? So in my opinion, obviously, none of this is financial advice. It's for educational purposes only. And hopefully we find some entertainment along the way. Maybe make fun of me doing pronunciations and stuff like that. So there we go. What else? Then we'll cover from the altcoins. We'll take a look at the indices, like the Dow Jones, SP 500. Dang. The short positions are paying off, right? Really, the only thing that's paying right now are shorts. I haven't really said that since 2022. So for whatever that's worth, right? 2022 in the Discord, the Twitter X app, all that stuff. I talked about 2022. Only the shorts were really paying because we were shorting the bounces. Every time price bounced, we shorted it all the way down, right? We shorted it all the way down. 2020, 2021, I was buying the dip, right? Buying the dip. I did short it here and there. Like May 2021, I did short Bitcoin. I shorted, but a lot less, right? A lot less, and it was based off of lower time frames. But the overall trend is starting to head back down, or it has been, putting in lower highs and lower lows. So continuing to short I'm not shorting Bitcoin, but I have other shorts for the actual market itself, futures. So you've seen that I've posted those and stuff. I'm not gonna tell you, it's not a copy trading service ever. So if you ever want to learn how to do this yourself, great. Go to marketsniper.pro. If not, it's not a copy trading service whatsoever. So, and then we'll get in the indices, like I said, probably the Magnificent Seven and any other stocks or crypto assets that kind of jump out at us. That's what we'll take a look at. Second half of the live stream. What am I talking about? Second half of the live stream, we will cover your chart requests. So make sure to put in the ticker symbol. Make sure to put in what type of asset class it is. Is it crypto? Is it stock? Sometimes they overlap with the ticker symbol. And to keep the flow going, put in all the details, right? Put in all the details. That way we can keep this live streaming, right? There we go. Bitcoin. Oh, need a sip of water for this one. Before we get into Bitcoin real quick, let's see. Let's go. There we go. Smash that like button. Hit that repost button. Let's warm up the trigger finger on the mouse, right? And then throw in a quick comment over here. Could be anything, right? Could be anything. There we go. Boom. Wednesday. How we doing? We got 194 viewers. That we got to get at least above Kelly, right? I don't know if we're gonna catch Salamandrin, my guy. I don't know if we're gonna catch my guy Kelly Kellum. We're definitely gonna surpass Kelly Kellum here in the near future. Probably already have, right? Let's do a little refresh. Oh, we're 10 away. 10 away. Okay. All right. We'll refresh it. We're gonna come back. Let's see if we can move up into second place. Let's do one more just for fun. Boom. There it is. We've only been on here 6 minutes. Sorry, Kelly. Not sorry, Kelly. We've just surpassed you, but Salamandrin, he's got over 300,000 followers. So I don't ever expect to catch him on these live streams, but he's 10x me right now. So we'll see if we can close that gap to maybe half of that. Yeah, we're not competitive at all in everything, right? So Bitcoin still putting in those lower highs, right? Still putting in those lower lows. Man, it's been a slow grind down, right? We're talking about the all-time high being taken out up here at March 14th, right? So we're almost on, what is that, 6 months, right? Six months of sideways and downward correction. Crazy, right? Remember when it was a bull flag here and then it wasn't, right? All the goalpost movers, and then it was like, this is a bull flag now. I don't think so. Oh no, this was a bull flag. Then this was a bull flag. Now this is a bull flag. And if you zoom out even further, this is probably a bull flag, right? So that's what you see. Yeah, Max Payne, Matthew, for sure. Especially for swing traders, right? So we're not perma bulls, right? We're not perma bears. Sometimes the charts look really bullish and sometimes they look really bearish. So it comes across that way, but we're not. We're actually trying to stay neutral as possible and just showing you what is possible to the upside or the downside, right? But for swing traders, chopping, there's been some moves on here, but this chopping is the least amount of fun for a swing trader, right? This move was fun, right? That move is fun. This is not as fun, right? This is not as fun, right, for swing traders. So there's that. Not as fun for swing traders. Definitely not fun if you're a hodler. Definitely not fun if you're expecting Bitcoin to go to $1 million. Definitely not as fun if you're expecting Bitcoin to go to zero. So we're somewhere in the middle, right? We're somewhere in between. So we'll continue to try to snapper the markets together, but it trended hard back here. It trended hard up here. And now it's just been going through correction, right? So zoom out here on the weekly chart. It's still bearish on the weekly chart. It's still below the trending dots. Oh, oops. Still below the trending dots. Could go sideways for a couple weeks, just kind of let the trending dots catch up and then see if it comes back down. It just put in a lower high, confirmed with a lower low, right? With that candle close at 54,800. Yep. So still bearish over there. Had the bearish divergence, had the RSI sell signal, right? Still bearish over there. Had the MACD bearish crossover, getting close to that zero line. So we'll see what happens. It's possible there could be, an epic bounce, right? You can see that price came all the way down here in 2021, had that epic bounce, and still continued back down to the 200-week moving average. So that is a possibility, because if you look at the 200-week, the 2-week, right? The 2-week RSI sell signal, April 2021, price came all the way down, multiple 2-week candles below, then had that epic bounce, and then came all the way back down the 200-week moving average, right? Had the RSI sell signal June 2024. It's possible it consolidates for multiple 2-week candles to the downside, followed by a bounce. Maybe it'll be epic, maybe not. And then maybe continue with that RSI sell signal, continues down to the 200-week moving average. So we'll see how it plays out. We had a red trending dot back here. We have a red trending dot over here. So we're continuing to watch the consolidation, continue to watch the retracement and the correction, whatever you want to call it. We got all sorts of names for it out there. Doesn't really matter. It's going, the trend is down, right? MACD had a bearish crossover. MACD had a bearish crossover. MACD had another bearish crossover in November 2021, right? The histogram is going down. The histogram. So the trend is down longer term. Doesn't mean there won't be epic bounces along the way. Even in this downtrend or the MACD bearish crossover, it bounced with a bullish crossover briefly for towards the end of it, and then just came all the way back down, right? And then you can see the crossover again was in January 2023, and that's when that's when I was taking 5x leverage long positions with Bitcoin. As the account grows, I don't really do the 10x Bitcoin anymore. Plus, they were shutting down all the crypto exchanges with KYC, blah, blah, blah. So I started moving over to futures in January 2023. And so that's that, which, a lot of it is at least 10x leverage. So what else? That's the 2-week chart. Remember, RSI sell signal. Remember, 3-week chart had the RSI sell signal. So even if I'm calling out for a bounce here or there on shorter time frames, the overall trend, you get the RSI sell signal. You get the RSI sell signal. It doesn't happen very often on the 3-week chart. Let's take a look at the monthly. Longer term bearish divergence, reverse candle, blah, 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 blah. That's what we've been covering every day on the live streams. Price spiked through longer term target 2. I am pointing out bullish divergence. Could remain diverged, right? Could remain diverged all the way down. Could be a bounce. We don't know. Up to that 60,000 is possible. Too early to call it yet. Found support here. Found support at target 2 again. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. 200-week moving average could be retested, but may take some time to play out. We don't know. So shorter term, we could see a bounce. Longer term, it's an overall downward trend, and it is until it's not, right? It is until it's not. We just had a lower high. We just had a lower low. So we'll see what happens. These targets are on here for a reason. They get hit often. I don't have the exact percentages of how often target 2, target 3, target 4 gets hit. I think we're winning. I think we're really winning now. Let's see. Oh, yeah. 456. Oh, yeah. Bye, Kelly. I'm not going to catch Saul Mondrian, but bye, Kelly. Who cares, Jesse? Who cares? I don't know. I'm 45 and I still care, right? I still care. I will not let nieces and nephews win. When my daughter gets older to play games with her, I'm not going to let her win. Heck no. Heck no. My family never let me win. I had to win. I had to find ways to win, right? My dad started teaching me chess at like 5 years old, and I didn't win my first game against my dad till I was 16, right? So, but by early 2020s, he was never beating me by early 2020s, and he won't even play me now. I mean, he's like 70, what is he, 70, 73? Yeah, he won't even play me anymore. It's not even worth playing him now anyways, but he doesn't like to play anymore. I broke his spirit. He thought he was breaking my spirit till I was 16. He didn't. He made me stronger, and now I've broken his spirit on playing chess. So there's that. Never let your kids win. Heck no. Heck no. Never. Sweep the leg, Johnny. Show no mercy. I don't let the nieces and nephews win. Uh, it was it was my wife's best friend, right? She's got two best friends, but her two closest friends. One of them, she's got a 5-year-old daughter, and she's like, "Oh, should bring her over." I guess she was telling her that Jesse is being ruthless and winning at what is it? It's some board game. Oh, sequence. It's like there's barely any strategy in sequence. A lot of it is luck. And her her best friend was like, "Oh, I should bring over my daughter and play Jesse in sequence. She's getting pretty good." Priscilla, my wife, she's like, "I wouldn't do that. Jesse would probably make her cry." If she's used to being spoon-fed wins or let her change the rules to benefit her as a 5-year-old, it's not happening when I play her. And so she's probably gonna, if she were to lose, she probably, I'm not gonna let her win, so she probably end up crying. So my wife was like, "Yeah, probably if you let her win or let her change the rules, Jesse's not going to. So I wouldn't do it because it'd probably make her cry." But my nieces and nephews, they'll cry, but then shoot, my nephew, he's 30. I always used to beat him like crazy to ping pong. Now now it's not even fun playing him. He's so much better than I am. What else? Yeah, we got a lot to cover still. We're only 18 minutes in. Will we sweep the CME gap for which one? Bitcoin or Ethereum or Nasdaq or I mean, there's so many CME gaps. Yep. Come on, give this man a like. You came here every day and it's cost you nothing. Yes, just time. I mean, it costs time, but that's about it. Everything else is free for you. It actually costs me money, right? I actually lose money in on the live streams because I use StreamYard.com. I have no affiliate links whatsoever, so don't ask me for a link. There's no links in the description except for MarketSniper.pro. But I use StreamYard, uh, recommended to me by Salamandran. I asked him about it, so he's probably most likely using StreamYard. So shout out to him. And then, yeah, it cost me. I think it's $50 a month. I think it's like 49 something, 49. I don't know. Thank you, Javier. VFC stock. You got it. We'll circle back. Yep. Stupid. Just stupid. Right? It's all noise. It's all noise. It's like he's like the Michael Saylor Bitcoin is like Peter Schiff gold, right? Michael Saylor is to Bitcoin what Peter Schiff is to gold, right? That's the math equation. I don't even. It's been noise since 2020. Uh, he's just one of those talking heads. I don't know why they give him so much airtime. It's crazy, crazy. Never let your kids win. No way. No way. Nope. 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 Great stream as always. Where's he? DJ, thanks. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, DJ. All right, so let's get into it. Let's get going. There was a buy signal in the 8-hour chart, but it's a lower time frame, right? So buy signal, then a sell signal. Price came all the way back down, back tested the downward trend line. May have found support at the trending dots on this lower time frame. Remember, this is a lower time frame. Usually, I don't go below the daily chart for swing trades, but I'm just pointing out in advance, right? The 8-hour chart seems like it might be flipping around on Ethereum. Daily chart, right, has a MACD bullish crossover pending. So there are some reasons why it could be flipping around, but it's caution because the higher time frames are still bearish. So expecting any bounces to be sold off as of now until the higher time frames start to change and flip back around. Ooh, almost knocked my water off. That would have been a disaster. So that's Ethereum. Daily chart. Weekly chart is still bearish. So you could still get an epic bounce, right? There is a speaking of CME gap, there is a CME gap on Ethereum futures at $3,000. So came back, retested 200-week moving average. Doesn't mean it's going to fill that gap today or tomorrow or ever. It is possible that it never gets filled, but less likely. So 3,000. Let's see, $3,000 gap would be up there. So could be filled at some point in time. I don't know. Do I care that much if it's exact? I mean, I do care, but not on the live stream. So there's that, right? CME gap on Ethereum. What else? Solana, bullish divergence on the daily chart. So are we going to see a bounce in the near future, right? Maybe towards the end of September. I don't know. We'll find out. Sand, no buy signal down here yet. There was a buy signal back here. So, but if it were to bounce and come up and hit target 1, target 2, you can see the opportunities there. Back above the trending dots. Same thing with near. Same thing with Filecoin, right? All those targets were laid out back here from August 5th, and they're still valid in my personal opinion as of right now. Still waiting for a breakout, right? Had the buy signal. Now it's a pending sell signal. Like I said, it could be towards the end of September, possibly catch a bounce. We'll see. Mana, Algo, just going through a bottoming phase, right? Possibly going through a bottoming phase to try to hit some more targets to the upside. Cardano came all the way back down. It's back above the trending dots. Speaking of trending dots, right? Came all the way back down, back tested that trend line. AVAX had that buy signal. It's just, there's not a lot of strength, right? There's not a lot of strength. So any of the buys just getting sold off. So we'll see if that gets flipped around and change. But as of right now, not right now, right? Chainlink, Fetch, broke out of this first one, came up to target 1. Looks like a higher low in Fetch. So is Fetch leading the way on some of these altcoins? Possibly. And then now we got another buy signal breaking on this other downward trend line. So you can see the amount of time that it takes, right? About 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks. So we'll see. It's back into target 1. So that is a positive for the altcoins. Will Fetch kind of lead the way to the upside, or is it just going to put another lower high? Seems like it's trending. I don't know. It's somewhere in between. It really is somewhere in between. Pending buy signal on Rari. Okay. I haven't looked at it yet today. Rari, pending buy signal over here. Low, possible higher low over here on Rari. Let's switch gears to the NASDAQ. Pretty much flat today. We talked about it after hitting target 4. Would price come up and retest the trending dots, get a little bit of a retracement over here, and then possibly put in another lower high and continue downward? We said, will price find support like early on too, right? We said, will price find support at target 3 or target 4 and bounce, or will it just break below target 4, see the red arrow down, a lower high will be confirmed below the trend line, the horizontal trend line here, right? And by putting in another lower low. Let's see, it's not really on there perfectly, but you know what I'm talking about. The candle close, right? The candle close. I'm not talking about the wicks. There we go. So that was the setup. We talked about it. We covered it. We executed it, right? I executed it. SP 500 has hit 3 out of the 4 targets to the downside so far on shorter term. Dow Jones Has hit 3 out of the 4 targets to the downside so far. Shorter term, do it. Oh, there we go. We do have these longer term targets as well. We'll see if price gets below target 1 and starts closing below. If price starts closing below shorter term target 4 and longer term target 1, then we'll worry about price hit target 2. Then we'll worry about price hitting target 3. Then we'll worry about price filling that gap. Then we'll worry about price hitting target 4. Then we'll worry about if price is going to hit 200-week moving average. Those are all ideas, but as of right now, we have a pending sell signal on the daily chart. Price was all the way down here near $40,000, hit target 3, and is catching a little bit of a bounce over there. Shorter term as of right now, right? Russell 2000 could be another one similar to Ethereum that price comes back down to the 200-week moving average first, right? Maybe Bitcoin will be third, possibly. It's possible, right? It's possible. Russell 2000, Ethereum already has. It's possible Bitcoin does, NASDAQ, etc., etc., etc. Chief Dog Walker here reporting live, 928. CME gap. Which one are you talking about? This is a new one over here. That one was filled. So I don't know if you're talking about Bitcoin. I don't know. That one was filled. This one was filled. So I'm not really seeing it on the daily chart for Bitcoin futures. Ethereum, the gap is there. Almost exactly at $3,000. Dollars flat, right? Could be finding bottom. Never hit the 200-week moving average. So we had an arrow here. We got an arrow here, right? The VIX, still bullish on the VIX. Is it going to find support at the trending dots and then take off to the upside? We don't know for sure. Weekly chart, still bullish. Monthly chart still has a pending buy signal, but back below the 200-week moving average as of right now. But pending buy signal, green trending dot. Green trending dot. Not seen since 2022. Not seen since 2020. So there you go. There you go. I'm not bearish. The charts are looking bearish, right? Except for the VIX, which is bullish, which just means bearish. Let's switch gears over to the Magnificent Seven list. Daily chart. We already covered this. We'll go just down the list quickly. You got the trending dots coming down. You got the Dow Jones trending dots coming down. Russell 2000 trending dots coming down. Dollar trending dots going up. NVIDIA coming back into the trending dots, right? Could be putting in another lower high. This lower high is not confirmed yet. Hasn't taken out this pivot point, but could put in another lower high and then come back and continue downward. Meta, right? Meta bearish on the daily chart. Amazon filled that gap already. Microsoft has a pending buy signal. Will it be sold off? Possibly. Maybe it bounces higher, right? Because this is a big move down, right? So maybe this is a higher low, bounces up higher. Maybe it's like bounces all the way back up. Probably seems like it could. Seems like it could bounce all the way back up and then come back all the way back down, right? And that would be like for you Elliott waivers out there. I'm not. Maybe that's like A, B, C, right? I don't know. I'm not an Elliott waiver for a reason. If you are, cool. Good for you. Good for you. Not trying to convince you not to be one. Microsoft, Tesla still hasn't filled this gap. Apple Possible lower high over there. Still bearish on the daily chart, kind of letting the trending dots catch up. Has not retested the 200-week moving average since January 2019. It's been a long time. It's overdue. Doesn't mean it will, but it is overdue. Got a gap down here at 173. Google, still ultra bearish on the daily chart. Still hasn't filled this gap at 144. Got another gap up here at 183. Did I get alert just now? Nope. I thought I got an alert to pick up the dog. Nope. Nope. Alert for something else. SPY still bearish on the daily chart over here. You got the 200-week moving average way down here. You got gaps pretty far below, but letting the trending dots kind of catch up. Could take some time to play out. VIXM still bullish. QQQ letting the trending dots catch up. Basically hit all 4 shorter term targets, right? I mean, it did if I would have drawn it out, but like this, I mean, it was very close. And then put in a lower high, come back up, all the way back down, right? So QQQ, they're all the same. Let's see if anything else jumps out, and then we'll jump over to your chart requests, and then wrap it up. Go pick up the dog, and then I gotta go for a run. Then I gotta go for maybe a swim. I got a lot of work today, but I also got to keep the health going too, right? Hot. You got a gap here on Hut. Tiny gap. But let's put it on. Tiny gap. It's possible the low is in. It's possible it catches a bounce. It's possible this was the low. It was possible it was going to catch a bounce. It's possible this is the low. It's possible it's going to catch a bounce. So there's that, right? There's that. We'll see. Let's see. There's a little bit of bullish divergence down here, right? So maybe there's a bounce. It's possible it catches a bounce. You got, maybe target 1, target 2, target 3, maybe target 4. Tiny gap up here, 200-week moving average up here, right? So there's a lot of reasons why a possible retracement. Bitfarm probably looks similar. Difference is this was a low. This is a possible higher low over here. So we'll see what happens. Marathon Digital, possible low, possible additional another low, right? Getting back above the trending dots over here. What else? What else? Mm-hmm. What else? What else? It was getting oversold on CLSK. You got a gap here at 1061. When I do that, I'm looking for the bullish divergence. Not seeing any. There was oversold, reverse the candle, oversold, reverse candle. So we'll see what happens. Still bearish. Iris Energy. All right. Longer term targets. Maybe there's some shorter term targets over here. A low, possible higher low. You get that low, possible higher low, arrow. There you go. Boom. Now we're drawing. Maybe catch that bounce, right? See if this is a higher low. Probably got the bounce that's already been hit. 1, 2, 3. This is just an eyeball test. So maybe something like that. Just kind of looking at it. catches a bounce, and then of course, breaks through resistance and flips it to support, double arrow. But until then, single arrow. Comes up, see what happens, right? Woo! We gonna make it, hopefully. Hopefully we all gonna make it, right? Not all of you will. Hopefully we can save as many as possible. Save. I'm not trying to save anybody. There we go. What else? What else? I mean, they all start looking similar. Low, low, boom, 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 boom. Riot, Hive, MIGI, Veritone is not a Bitcoin mining stock. Lemonade. Where's PayPal? Where is PayPal? I gotta put PayPal up higher. Oh, there it is. Flat today. Yep. Talked about this, covered it. Not yesterday. We did cover the day before as well, but we were talking about it up here, right? It was starting to get overbought. There was bearish divergence, right? Bearish divergence. And so, yes, longer term, I'm still bullish on the weekly chart, 2-week chart, monthly chart, 3-week chart, all that stuff. I'm bullish. Shorter term, talking about it was getting overbought, due for a correction, right? Due for a correction, fill this gap, maybe even lower, put in another higher low, and then continue onward after that. So make sure you have a plan in place, whether it's long term, short term, whatever, right? That's on you. It's up to you. So if you don't know the answer to all those questions, entries, exits, when to know when to hold them, to cash in your chips, walk away. I don't know. I forgot Kenny Rogers' song. Know when to hold them, know when to run, know when to walk away. What else? PayPal. Still bullish, but going through a correction on the daily chart. Let's see. How are we doing on likes? Kelly Kellum dropped off. He's on the East Coast, so he started before me. I'm sure of it. I'm sure he started before me. 7:30. We're closing the gap. Are we closing the gap? No, we're not. We're closing the gap a little bit on Saul Mondrian, but we can't keep up with him. Let's see. There we go. Right. 17 likes. All right. That's a lot better. Good job. Good job, everyone on Twitter, X app. I don't have to bring it up for the YouTubers. YouTubers are very good at who's trust the plan. 410. I know Crypto Bull. I know who they are. They follow me. Okay. Yeah. So 17 likes. Not bad. We're getting better. Need more likes though. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose steam on these live streams. But a lot better than when I was doing them every single day. I was getting like 10 likes. So sometimes you gotta take something away, right? Sometimes you just gotta take something away. What else? VFC, Javier. Okay, let's do this. VFC stock. Wait, what am I doing? VFC. There we go. Nice. Get it? Nice. Yeah, gap down here. My request for today is okay. Well, what's your stance on it? What are you in a long position? Right? Got the gap over here. Yellow dotted line means gap, so I don't have to type it in every single time for myself. Looks like it wants to go through a little bit of a correction here. It's not financial advice. I'm just telling you what the indicators and the charts are saying on the candles and all that stuff. But you had bearish divergence getting picked up on the RSI, the Sharpshooter RSI 2.0. RSI sell signal, no sell signal yet on the regular candles, but probably in the near future. Red trending dot up here today. So the trend is trending downward. MACD, multiple bearish crossovers, just had its third one. Looks like a correction is coming for, this is on the daily chart. So let's see on the weekly chart though. Weekly chart is bullish, right? It's, wow. I don't think I've ever charted this. So yeah, it's been in a bear market ever since December 2019. Holy moly, guacamole, right? So the weekly chart is bullish, but could come back to the trending dots, well below the 200-week moving average. Trending dots 16, gap at 14-ish, 1430, right? Let's see, 2-week chart. Could come back to the trending dots at 15. Currently bullish on the 2-week chart. Monthly chart is not bullish. The monthly chart is very bearish with signs of a turnaround, but the monthly chart is still very bullish. Bearish, sorry. Oh, 3-week chart, 3-month chart. I'm trying to get the 3-week chart. I take the night shift for the baby, so we'll blame that. We'll blame that. Got my golf shirt on. Haven't played. I've hit golf balls, but I haven't played golf since the baby was born. She's 11 weeks old, right? 11 weeks. 3-week chart is still bearish. The training dots are back here just under $15 as well. So it kind of makes sense that when the monthly chart is that bearish, let's look at the 3-week chart. I think it's just going to take some time to go through a bottoming phase, right? So there are signs of a retracement. There are signs that price could come back and retest the 200-week moving average, which it hasn't in over 3 years. But it may take some time to play out, right? It may take some time to play out. It's possible. If you just study, Javier, you've been on here for a long time. Just study the PayPal, right? PayPal took like a long time. It's not even there yet, right? PayPal. Right? That's kind of the feel. I don't know if it's like that or not. Probably not that drastic, but anyways, let's just make it easier on ourselves, right? The monthly chart is still bearish. So daily chart and everything starts to get whipped back around, right? Maybe it just takes some time. 200-week moving average comes down like this, and then finally breaks out after that. May take some time to play out. We're looking at, PayPal went through a bottoming phase for a while, right? VFC could as well, right? This is a huge move down, consolidates, and then eventually maybe come back up and hit some longer term targets up here. But it may take a while. I don't know. I don't have a magic crystal ball, my man. I don't have one. But if we've learned anything from PayPal, went through a bear market, not as long as VFC. I don't know anything about VF Corporation. Apparel, footwear. I mean, just even Q3 to Q2 just looks like it just crashed, right? So maybe it bounces back. It just could take some time for the ship to get turned around. Who knows? I don't know. But the daily chart is bullish. The weekly chart is currently bullish. I'd expect kind of a pullback It looks like it wants to do. Looks like it wants to do a pullback. So maybe you got to pull back, right? Maybe something like that, right? Hopefully that helps. That's about all I got on it. Let's see. I mean, under services answers a lot of those questions. It's pretty straightforward. You can always send me an email. Says you can contact me if you have questions, but services is pretty straightforward, right? Next steps. my terrible attempt at frequently asked questions. I do this website myself. I don't spend a lot of time on it, as you can see. Frequently asked questions. Here's a little bit more about the sharpshooter candles 3.1. Here's a little bit more about the sharpshooter RSI 2.0. So there you go. There you go. Otherwise, any questions, please email me, right? It's all there. It's all there for you. Okay. Cote? Is it Cote? Cote or Cote? Ugh. Let me know if I got that right or wrong. If not, I apologize in advance. I had a long position with close at 70 back in August, looking for another entry, but I know it. Yeah. You could probably play it on shorter time frames, but just know that before a massive move or possibly, a much bigger move, it may just take some time to play out. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you did like it's fine. If you're brand new, you probably don't have any bad habits, so that's probably a good thing. So, the recorded coaching videos, I do literally start like it was weird for me to do like video 1 trend lines because it's so beginner that but it's even if you're experienced, maybe you draw trend lines different. Uh, and so I kind of just start building the base with the trend lines on the first video, then move to the second video, third video, and then there's 60 plus hours that we get into psychology, uh, exit strategies, take profit, all that stuff. So every single live stream that wasn't like outlined, like the first 8 to 10 were like outlined, not scripted, but outlined. Were like more of a decent outline. And then everything after that was mostly what's happening in the markets. We talked about trades in real time with the live coaching crew, all recorded and unscripted. None of it's edited, and it's all the old raw footage recorded, and it's still valid today. Still doing the same exact strategy. We've added a couple wrinkles here there with those follow up with the most recent videos. It's been a while since I recorded a coaching video, but I think we're at where we need to be. Yep. Lawrence, welcome back. No problem. No problem. Replay crew. Replay crew. Some people will never get over that, DJ. Unfortunately, like that's probably one of the biggest things that I noticed was that I could lay out my exact strategy. You could have the exact strategy that I do and still not execute it. You could have a better strategy than me and not execute it, right? Because you let emotions, I'm not saying you, but traders let emotions get the best of them. Traders let emotions dictate their buys and sells. Traders don't have patience. Those are all emotions, right? The psychology behind it. So what I did, I learned that very early after starting the Discord because I yes, I try to manage my emotions and stuff, and I'm not a robot. I'm a human being, but uh, the more you stare at charts, the more you take swing trades and stuff, the more robotic you become, or you don't, and you fail and you blow up your accounts and you're out of it, and you can't get past that. But the more you do it, the more robotic you become, and then so after the coaching videos, I was like, I need to make this strategy into kind of like the indicators. So the indicators were built off of the strategy. I didn't build a strategy off the indicators. Obviously, I built the strategy off of, relative strength index and blah 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 blah. But uh, the indicators were built off of the strategies to help out visually, to try to help with the emotions, the psychology of it. But it was never meant to take place of the actual strategy over there. And now, fast forward 2 years later, 2 years and 1 quarter, I've continued down the robotic automation. So uh, more and more and more and more and more and more. So there we are. There we are. Just because there's a big percentage of traders who can't get past the psychology part, who can't get past the emotions. So I'm trying to help out more and more and more, and I've reinvested a lot of time, a lot of money back into helping. So there we go. Yep. Yeah, you gotta get over that. No, definitely not. Sorry. No, because everyone's, not everyone's in the US. Not everyone's in Pacific Standard Time in the US, like in California. Uh there's only like 200 subscribers. I keep it low for a reason. Uh so I'm not going to do a live stream for an hour for 5 people, right? Yes, most of them would probably jump on the recorded live stream. But for me to get out of bed and do a live stream, when everything is said and done, I want to see at least 1,000 viewers, right? I don't want to see 5 viewers. I'm not going to get up for that. I'm not going to get like energy out of it. So no, if I decide to stop YouTube streaming, X streaming, I will not be doing live streams in I would charge more, and I don't want to charge more. So no, I would just stop doing it altogether because my time is valuable. I'm losing money on the live streams, but if I'm reaching more people, trying to help more people, okay, cool. But I'm not. But that's like 1,000 viewers at the end of the day, and I'm not. I just can't do it for 5 viewers. I did it. I did it. The live streams a couple years ago, and in the Discord, and it's just not everyone can make it to it, and like it was hard to get 5 people all at once out of 200. Yeah, they watched the recorded part, but nah, just no. No, 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 no. Woo. It takes a lot of energy out of me. So if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. It's got there wouldn't be any of this interaction on the comments whatsoever. Uh no, I don't have it. Takes a lot of energy. I'm not gonna do it for that. So let's see. What else? What else? Nope. VFC. Yep. 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 I think that's about it. We're about 1 hour in. Still notification on the dog. Okay. Okay. Good. That way she doesn't. She'll be so cute. She's gonna be groomed, shaved. We shave her, but we leave like her head and her tail. It's like a mini. She doesn't have like the fur to like look like a lion because she's a mutt. She's a mix, right? So rescue dog. But when she shaved, oh, she's so cute when she's shaved. I don't know, I just like to see her. I like to see her shaved. She's clean. She'll be shaved. They'll brush her teeth, all that stuff. Man, it used to be like $70 to get it done, And now it's like with tip and everything, I don't know. I don't know why they ask for a tip, but they tip. So I throw in the tip. I don't know. I'm just conditioned to tip here in the US. And it'd be like $120 now. It used to be $70 when we took her a few years back, maybe 3 to 5 years ago. It was $70. But we couldn't get we we had to schedule the groomers like 3 months in advance. Now we can schedule a couple of days in advance. So tell me the economy is not doing as well without telling me the economy is not doing well. We can schedule the groomers a couple days in advance, right? Tell me inflation's not impacting everything without telling me the inflation's not impacting everything. Groomers went from $70 to 120, right? So that's one of my big flexes. I think my biggest flex now, I don't do the watch game. I don't have the watch game. I don't have a watch game. I don't have a car flex game. I really like the Telluride, but that's probably I don't know. Uh, I have a Telluride, a Kia. I have a Kia Telluride, but I love it. I actually love that thing, but it's not a big flex. I live in Orange County. I guess that's the flex. Um, we pay for a nanny, so that's probably my biggest flex right now is having a nanny. She's pricey, right? She's pricey. And then the groomers, dog groomers is a flex, right? So there's that. Chief Dog Walker reporting here live, 58 minutes. I think that's about it. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? NASDAQ. Yep. 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 So that's about it. So with that, I hope you have a good rest of your day. Hope you have a good tomorrow. And then we will see you on Friday. Uh, Try to get right at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're on baby time though, so may or may not happen. Do our best. And then Saturday, the baby's got a breakfast date with one of my closest friends since 2009 in here, and he's going to meet her for the first time. He's a busy guy. We're busy trying to take care of the baby, but maybe he'll do some baby holding. He's a father himself, but his daughter, holy moly, his daughter is already 18. So he's already on the home stretch. And mine's just starting. And I think he's what, 2 years older than I am? I think he's 47. So yeah, he started young. I started late. He's got his daughter's graduating or graduated. And no, yeah, his daughter graduated. I've known her since 2009. Yeah, she was like, yeah, I've known her since she was like, I don't know the math here, 15 years. Yeah, she was 3 years old. I remember taking her with him, of course, right? We went together. My mom, my grandma was in town. My mom and grandma were in town, and shout out to Ryan. Uh, we went bowling with him and his daughter when she was like 3 years old, and we got one of those bumpers and the little rack that you put the bowling ball on so she could just drop it down. I remember doing that when she was like 3 years old. Now she's 18. So we're going to go to breakfast and he can meet my daughter for the first time. Just hadn't lined up before then. We weren't waiting for any special need of why waited so long. Many other people have already met her, but just more timing wise. So be cool. Get to see my daughter. I think that's about it. We will see you on Friday for the last live stream of the week, and then we'll get into the weekend after that. So have a good night, have a good day tomorrow, and we'll see you on Friday. Have a good one. Thank you.